Well, hey, y'all, it's Crystal Hunsucker. Happy Magnanimous Monday, and welcome to your $1,000,000 message. Well, I don't know if you heard, but it was my birthday. And, oh my gosh, I have just had the most wonderful, just best birthday. It was just really awesome. But just wanted to share a little story with you guys as we're at the end of the month and just doing what you need to do, doing what God calls you to do. And so several months ago, Kimberly had reached out and was like, let's go to Mexico. We're going to go to Mexico for Shay's birthday and we want you to go. And I called and I started booking it. And then shortly after, we have had some major things going on at our home. We've had an AC that we keep having trouble with. And then on top of that, Brad's AC went out in his truck. He's, on the lookout for it's time to buy a new car. And I'm talking like, I would say there's probably 6 or 7 of these massive major things that all have happened at the same time over the last, month or 2 or 3. And has been a little overwhelming. And so I just really felt like God was nudging me that, like, this is not your time to go to Mexico. He was like, you need to make a wise decision. You need to make a better decision. And because we could have, quote, figured it out. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Have you ever been like, I want to do what I want to do, and I'm going to, quote, figure it out. And so I made the decision to listen to my God nudge and not go on the trip to Mexico. So fast forward this last week, I was like, I'm going to see Kimberly's pictures and they're going to have so much fun. And now I'm like, my birthday's going to be sad because I wanted to go and it was going to be my birthday celebration. And so the week came and not by my plan. I mean, really, I only had one thing planned with a group of friends that we always go to lunch. And other than that, though, I was just going to have a normal week. It was just going to be, yay, 45. I'm 45 now. And so my mom, spent a couple of days with her, and she did my gifts a little different this year. And we went shopping and picked out things, and she kept insisting on buying every meal. And I'm like, Mom, you cannot buy every single one of my meals this week. And she's like, well, I want to. It's your birthday. And then I thought I was meeting just a friend for some appetizers one evening. And I walk up, and she has surprised me with 8 of the moms that I'm good friends with at our school, and just gave me some incredible gifts, wrote me some of the most special cards, text messaged me on my birthday some of the, I could tearfully read them to you with the words of affirmation that they spoke over me. And then the other group of friends, we went to World Springs and enjoyed the mineral spas. And, oh, my gosh, it was just so great, just relaxed all day. And then on my actual birthday, my mom and I had massages together. We went to have a massage. We went shopping. We had lunch. My boys took me, hit a bocce that night. We went to the pool together, and I enjoyed them. And then my birthday was Friday, and on Saturday, Brad took me on hot date night, and we went to this new sushi place and went to listen to live music. And so anyways, and then I got to celebrate McKinney Jean, my great niece, Waverly's beautiful daughter, with the most precious birthday party. And so I'm telling you all this because by the middle of the week, I was like, oh my word, none of this was planned. I was actually originally planning on being out of town. And if I would have been out of town, I would have missed all this. I would have missed these moments. I really feel like God showed up big time to, not only make me feel special, but also saying, hey, you listened to my God nudge. You did what you were supposed to do. Well done. Good and faithful servant. And so that's really, I know that doesn't sound like it's something for your work, and you're like, oh my gosh, Crystal, stop talking about yourself. Stop talking about your birthday. That's not what this is about. I'm a storyteller. That's how I teach my best. That's how I hopefully, that's how I share my life with you guys, because I love using all of my life experiences and what God's doing with them, that hopefully are not only vulnerable moments and thoughts that are hidden in my head for my verbal diary. That's what I call the $1 million message for me. But that are simple things that you're like, oh my gosh, I relate with what she just said. I understand what she just said. I get it. And so this week, as you are finishing up this month, think about these things. I want you to think about what is it that God is wanting you to do. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, whatever situations come your way this week, if you listen to his voice instead of your own, he is going to bless you. Do the work like it's up to you, but know and pray that it's up to him. I hope this inspired you today, just with what he'll do when we're obedient. And like I've been told before, I do not love this saying because it's so true. Half obedience is disobedience. So let's be obedient this week. Let's finish strong. And I have no doubt that the best is yet to come. Raise your hands in the air so I can bless you. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you. May you know that if God is for you, who can be against you? With God on your side, whom shall you fear? May you be like a tree that is planted by rivers of living water, that your leaf will not wither. Whatsoever you do, say it with me, it shall prosper. Have a magnanimous Monday.